Hey everybody, just wanted to start off by saying this is the first video that I've taken with this phone, so I don't know exactly how it's going to come out. Just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I picked up almost 2 years ago. Now you're going to see this and think, my God, he's got a lot of this stuff in here and he's done nothing with it, but I have... I've taken a lot of the best stuff out of here and stored it in a better location at home in my basement. And more of this stuff, especially the stuff that you see in this outside room here, will be going to my basement, hopefully this summer. So yeah, let's just start, and I guess we'll do a quick walkthrough of what I got here, and we'll just talk about it briefly. So I guess you can see I have several Gravatar cabinets here. There's actually 3 of them in total. Now you see there's no marquee in this one. I'd taken the marquee out of all of those cabinets because they were the glass marquees, and they were in really nice shape. And it did get a little damp over here last year. Not wet, but it got a little damp. And I didn't want anything to get ruined, so I took the marquees out. This was actually a converted Major Havoc. And you can see that by the nice Major Havoc control panel we got here with the spinner knob and whatnot. This is going to be a keeper for myself. It's all there. It's 100% complete. It's got a 6100 monitor in it. It's also got like the original board, the quad pokey there. It's got the Space Dual Gravatar adapter board in it. They all do actually. The other 2 as well. So yeah, this is a project. You know, it's not in the best shape, as you can see, and but it's not in bad shape either. You know, the graphics are bright. There's some work needs to be done around the edging, but most of the machines you're going to see in here are like that. And yeah, so let's move on because there's a lot of these. This one is actually a Gravatar. You got the front corner chipped off here. You can see half of a Gravatar control panel. They all still have their original glass and whatnot, so we'll just take a quick peek inside the back of this Gravatar here. Another 6100 monitor, Gravatar board, the AR, whatnot. Let's see, we'll turn around here. Venture. No side art on this Venture. The control panel has been pretty much faded off, I guess, or ripped off, I'm not sure. But, you know, the stick is there, the clunker, the bezel's in nice shape. It's all there on the inside. I don't have a screwdriver right now to go taking the back off it, but it's in decent shape. No water damage, whatnot. Just needs some TLC. So next to the Venture, we have a Crystal Castles. And I have the monitor to this Crystal Castles right now. You can see the top has been replaced with a piece of plexi from another marquee here. But the Crystal Castles is not in bad shape. The graphics are nice. The trackball sounds like somebody, you know, I don't know, car crash or something. So that's definitely going to have to be worked on. But other than that, I mean, the thing is the art is in great shape. You know, just a little bit of TLC on this one. This will be a nice cabinet. Some breaking down there on the bottom, but that's nothing. Once again, you know, this is complete. All there. The CPU, the board or whatnot is inside the cage. I took the monitor out, actually. There's another member on KLOV, Linkage, who's trading me a cabinet for... Actually, we were trading several cabinets back and forth. We're still in discussion about what's going on. But we're trading some stuff, and this is one of the ones that's going over to him. So I wanted to get the monitor working for him before I sent it over, and he's going to be on his own for the cosmetics on this one. So, here we have a Shinobi. I don't know what cabinet this is. I have no idea. It's very interesting, though. I'll take the control panel off here, and I'll remove the plexi, because I wanted to show you guys this. I found this actually today when I was over here earlier. Let's lay this down here. Check out this. That monitor rotates. So this cabinet... I believe, I looked in the back here, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but you can see it's on a circular mount. So this thing will rotate to be a vertical or horizontal. horizontal monitor. This cabinet almost went in the trash, was almost stripped and went in the trash, because there were several that's happening to, until I noticed that monitor. So that's going to be interesting. I'll take that apart and have a good look at it. But if anybody knows what this cabinet was, I'd be interested in finding out. So next to that, we got the Spy Hunter. Marquee is in nasty shape. It's got some bubbling there. The bezel, it's in alright shape. It's a little nasty up there, but other than that, everything else is nice. The control panel is not great, and neither is the pedal. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this one yet. I'm not a big Spy Hunter fan, but that means nothing really. You know, it's a nice cabinet. Maybe it'll be trade bait. Who knows? Who knows? So next to that, we've got Juno First. Now, before anyone gets excited, this has been heavily converted to a hard puncher. So, the board is not in there. It's got hard puncher in there right now. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. The side art on it is nice. Right? The cabinet's in decent shape. Maybe I'll get a 16-1, throw it in there, and get that running Juno First for a while to see what I think. And if I like the game, maybe I will. Maybe I'll pick up a board set. Although I think they're fairly rare and expensive. Yep. So next to that, we've got, now there is glass for this. I just removed the glass to see what the burn looked like in it. This is a Black Widow in a Gravatar cabinet. Or I guess in a Black Widow cabinet, depending on how you want to look at it. But, yeah. So, all there, once again, cabinet's in decent shape. You know, some minor cosmetic work needs to be done all around the outside and whatnot. And it looks like somebody stripped off the side art. The original Black Widow side art, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Not a big deal. I'm really interested in trying this, actually. Big fan of Robotron. I heard this is very similar, so this will probably be the first Vector game that I get working on. All there, another 6100 monitor. Anyway, so now I don't even want to turn around and show you guys. Now is where this was what I'm taking home eventually. This next stuff is the worst of the worst. So we'll head over here into this room. First off, I believe that's a Targ. XD Targ. Control panel's in alright shape. It's dirty as anything. All rusted up. There's no PCB inside, I don't believe. Actually, that's a lie. Make a liar out of me. There is a PCB in here. You know? So, don't know what's happened to this. Not a big Targ fan. Not a big Spectar fan. Don't know. So, next to that, we've got, it's a Taito cabinet. Once again, no boards in it, no monitor in this one. Actually, I took the monitor out to using another cabinet. This was a Polaris, I believe. It's been painted, you know. It's not in, it's an alright, it's salvageable for sure if anyone needed a Taito cabinet or whatnot, but I have a couple. I actually have one that's a little bit better behind it. You can see here, there's an Alpine ski actually behind it that was converted to God knows what. Let me get a picture of the side art. So, you know, it's not in horrible shape. It's definitely workable. But let's just turn around here. This thing. This is a reactor. This is a Gottlieb reactor. And it has been heavily converted into something else. Shanghai, by the looks of it. No boards or anything left inside. You can still see the orange paint underneath. So, I don't know. I had to see what's underneath this marquee. Because depending on what it looks like underneath here, you know, I think there was some sort of speaker or I'm not sure. I know that the top, I need to take this apart and see what's underneath, bottom line, because I know there was an art package released for this a while back, and it's a pretty rare game. I've seen some video of it. It looks very interesting, fun to play. I know J-Rock is currently working on a board set I think it may be a reactor / Qbert multi-Q. I don't know. Anyway, J-Rock is working on something reactor related, and this one's still up in the air. Very interested in this one. Next to it, we have a Bally Sandy cabinet. It is a hat trick. I was told this works. Haven't plugged it in. Haven't got around to it. As you can see, just look back here, the mountain of games. I just haven't got around to this. But this may also be a keeper. I don't know. I have so many. It's hard to tell. But once again, this is complete. I was told it works. The marquee and you can see the marquee and the bezel have some bubbling. So yeah. Right here, I don't know what this is. This is I think it was hockey, tennis, soccer. Let me see if I can get this open from here. So, here's the inside of it. It's got a large black and white monitor with some burn in it, heavy burn. I had this open, and I don't believe that there are any PCBs inside this. If my memory serves me correctly, but who knows. It's got some spinners here on the sides. You know, here's a picture of its control. There it is. Hockey, soccer, tennis is what it was. And it was made by Electronique Trinetsus Incorporated. So, who knows? But, I mean, this is an interesting little thing. It's a little dirty. You can see it's got some I don't know if that's mildew or calcium. There's a lot of, I know you guys are probably going to see in some of this white flecks that look like mold. And the area that I live, it's not mold. It is actually salt mineral from the ocean. Okay, so here we have my eyes cabinet. And I recently picked up a eyes PCB untested from a guy Enclave. I think his name's pronounced Gatness or Gats. I can't. I'm sorry. So I recently picked up the eyes PCB from him. This cabinet. Let me just shift it around here. The control panel not in great shape. All there though. Bezel, good bezel. You know, a little bit of marking down there, but I don't know if that's surface. Marquee's okay. A small crack in the marquee, but this one's going home. I'll tell you, I didn't know what I had here when I first got it. So that's the reason that it's not out in the other room. But that one's coming home soon. I actually have Warp at home right now that was actually in behind. That's why these are moved around a lot. Here I have underneath this tube just two generic cocktail cabinets. I believe they were Astro Laser and Space Ranger, possibly. But these are, I'm just going to turn, these are just generic, and I'm not interested in them one bit. These will be just multicades to fund some of the repair work I've got to do here. So let me see if I can get a better angle. I don't know what this cabinet is. This blue monstrosity. You know, I can't even remember what I took out of it. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Maybe one of you guys definitely knows what this thing is, but I don't. Inside here we have one of my 3 universal cabinets. It was converted. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these cabinets. Probably going to be making one really nice one out of the 3, and who knows? Maybe I'll get 2 nice out of the 3, or nice and. Maybe I'll end up trading one away or whatnot. Inside here, I've got these generic cabinets. This is the profile. And now there was probably 6 of these in this lot, and I'm after selling 3 of them. You know, 60 in one, 19 in one or whatnot. Once again, funding the hobby. You know, would never deconvert something like the universal cabinets and do a 60 in one. But these things that were never meant to be any specific game, they're fair game. These things are going to be multicaded for sure, because got to recoup some of this investment, right? Let's see, another universal cabinet here. This one, the color is better. It's a little yellow on the top, but the color's better. I might as well show you the 3rd universal. It's converted to an Exaron. On the inside here, we have a Twin Cobra, another one of those generic cabinets. Same profile. You can mount the monitors in them horizontal or vertical. They were just sold to operators as generic cabinets for JAMMA games. Let's see, we'll get back into this row. This is some sort of Sega cabinet, I believe. It's in really rough shape. It had Nibbler inside it when I found it. So I pulled the Nibbler board set. I left the power supply in there for now, but the wiring harness and everything is all there for Nibbler. So I'll be either making a Nibbler or yeah, I'll be using that Nibbler board. I'll be using all these parts hopefully. On the inside here, I think that might be a Gremlin cabinet. It is, and I believe it used to be Moon Cresta originally, because I think that's what was inside the. I don't remember what I pulled out of here. I think it may have been converted to a Galag, bootleg Galaga, but I'm actually thinking about turning this into a Frogger. So. Inside here, got an Arachnid dartboard. Never been plugged in, don't know anything about it. So, you know, I was never a dart guy. So there you go. In here, I don't know if you can see, it's got the Altered Beast marquee. I'm going to see how close I can get in here. It is a bootleg cabinet. Super Invaders. So, you know, I don't know what I'm doing with that one either. Once again, you know, just it came with the lot. So, it's interesting. Operation Wolf, haven't tried it. Was told it works, but the gun, there's a problem with the gun sensor, so that should be an easy fix if I ever get around to it. Next to that, I have an Arabian. You can see the artwork on the side there. No bezel, no monitor, no PCB. I'm not sure what it was converted to, but I've watched a lot of gameplay videos on that, and I'm kind of interested in playing it, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to pull back here in this row and show you. Up next is the Tetris, Kickman Tetris. The side art is okay. The inside art is pretty good. The mirror is still in there. It was just converted to a Tetris. So who knows, maybe one of these days I will reconvert this. So who knows what's happening to this one again. Once again, Kickman, not one of the games I'm really interested in, so... Magmax. This is not a Magmax. This is a... Oh God, I can't remember the name of this cabinet. It is a Laserdisc cabinet. But once again, converted to something else. And nothing is left. It's the one with the cowboy, the space cowboy side art. Maybe I'll move this Kickman here and give you a... See if I can get the... Yeah, there he is. So the side art is awesome. The game, I remember looking it up, the game looks horrible. And, yeah, once again, not interested. I don't know what that board is. So, maybe it's Magmax. Maybe it's Magmax. This is a Vigilante JAMMA cabinet. I don't know what this originally was. I think it may have just also been a generic cabinet. No PCBs, took the PCB out of it, brought it home, you know, took all the JAMMA PCBs out, so they're easy to test. But, you know, this is bright, the art is good, who knows, maybe I'll end up liking Vigilante and have a Vigilante cabinet. So this joystick, I don't know what this joystick is from here. Next to that, I don't know what this was. It was an Exidy cabinet of some sorts. Venture or a Pepper 2 or something. There were no markings on the inside of it. You can see the control panel, what it looks like here. It was converted to something. Yeah. I don't know what this was. I guess it was a Pepper. There's some... You can see some of the original CPO is still on there, but it looks like it's been torn off underneath, so... Next to that, I have a Defender Stargate, complete minus the monitor. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't bring this at my house, actually. This should actually be at my house right now, where the other Williams games all are. My Robotron and my Moon Patrol. So, next to that, we have a New York, New York, with a Mr. Do inside. You know? Out here, I don't know what this is. This is a good opportunity for me to turn this thing around and ask you guys what this was, because it looks like, bear with me here for a second. Not easy to do with one hand. The profile, let's see if I can get a good, no. Here we go. The profile looks like a Defender, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The front, the coin doors. It looks Williams to me. This looks like a Williams game. But it was converted to, I'm going to back out here to get a better shot, a Miss Pac-Man with this wonderful marquee. This high definition, totally legitimate original marquee. I'll sell this to one of you guys if you'd like to have this piece of art. So yeah, I don't know what this was. I thought it was a Defender at first, like I said, but you can see here, you can see some wood grain underneath the black paint, so don't know what that was. And that's the Mr. Do. Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time getting these last few shots here. This is a Xevious, all there except for the boards and the marquee. Forest Warder is another one of those generic cabinets I mentioned that I got like 6 of. What is that? Pole position. That pole position, if you can check the marquee out, the spelling on that marquee is actually a pole position, not a position. And it's in a Wizard of Woe cabinet. And it was horribly done. I think I have some pictures online, but I mean, it's absolutely shit. And that's going into the trash. I believe the board that was inside it was a Top Racer board. And it was mangled. I may get around to testing it one of these days, but it's just mangled. And finally, in the back corner, we got a Star Wars. And that Star Wars is complete. Boards, amp monitor. The only thing that it's missing is the, let's see if I can get in here, get a better shot. It's missing the control panel and yoke and the bezel. But other than that, the game is all there. And if it didn't cost a fortune to get a bezel and control panel for it, I would have it up and running right now. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that I ended up getting, except for the machines that I have stored at home. And once again, those were the keepers of the lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough video, first video that I've ever done, ever posted for anyone to see, really. But yeah, a lot of this stuff now, once it starts to warm up, I'll be separating it into 2 groups, keeping and not keeping, and parting out and whatnot. So for anybody who's seen anything here today that's interested in anything that you've seen, or pieces off of even a joystick from a control panel or whatnot, let me know. But be forewarned, I'm not going to be getting to this anytime soon. This will be late summer before I get around to doing this. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.